How you doing? I'm DJ Aviva. I'm back with another video showcasing some of the things that you tend to see behind me as I'm DJing on Twitch. So we call this the pop culture wall, and with that there's a lot of interesting things that come with it. But some of my favorite things are all the actual records that I play, the 45s. Well, we have cases that go with it. Now the first one I'm going to show you is actually called a disco case. Get it? Disc Go case. And this is one that I got since I am a kid. I got this from a cousin. She still had all of her stickers on it. This was sometime in the late 70s that I got this, and it's an easy to carry. It's not my favorite because I like to always have my 45s covers on it, but we're going to try to do this with one hand, which is going to be tough. Oh, here we go. All right, so you release the cover. Again, it's really easy to have. And then underneath it, you see all of the exposed records. Now, this is how they used to carry it back in the day. I don't love it. You'll see the other two record cases that I also have to showcase for you. But some of the records we have in here are kind of great. I love the record labels that they have. Some of them are no longer in existence. This one, of course, is Sticks from A&M. We've got EMI, Betty Davis Eyes, Kim Carnes, some of mine that got in there. Epic with 99 Red Balloons, Nana. We've got Parrot, which no longer exists. That is She's a Lady with Tom Jones. We've got one of the original Apple recordings here. You Know My Name, Look Up My Number. The Beatles, the B side of that. Of course, the A side is Let It Be. Then you've got Roulette, which is another fantastic, look at that, amazing artwork for Roulette right there. You've got Buddha records. A lot of these no longer are in existence, which is a shame. Got Motown with the Supremes. I have Grace Jones in here, Slave to the Rhythm. So this is just Proud Mary, which is of course my favorite. Miss Tina Turner, my queen. So these are a couple of records. A lot of them are the originals that actually came with the record case that I got from my cousin. So how you do, you just close it up, you twist it, you lock it in, and that is how you go about your way with your records. All right, so that is the more circular way of carrying your records. Now, I'm going to show you the one that I lost the handle to. I love it. It is always right behind me on my left shoulder, and that is the Masters of the Universe. More 80s. Of course, it's called the record tote, which is a little bit different than the disco case, but that's the record tote that goes with it. You've got the characters on it. I'm trying to do this with one hand. So, of course, you've got all the characters from Masters of the Universe now in this one. And, of course, you also have the artwork on the side, which is super cool. I have a few like this, and you'll see the one that's my piece de resistance over here. But I have a Welcome Back Cotter here, which holds a lot of 45s. I have another kind of swirl orange 45 case over here, and I have a couple of others behind me, and then there's more on the other side of the camera, which I may show in a future video. But for Masters of the Universe, for this right here, some of the ones that we have, it's kind of full. I try not to fill it up too much, but some of the ones we have in here are a little bit more of the more 80s and 90s. We've got Billy Crystal, You Look Marvelous. I don't know if you remember Gloria Loring and Carl Anderson. We have got Bruce Springsteen in here, New Jersey's Finest, of course. I can't believe I have a Lorenzo Lamas record in here. I'm not even going to show it. We have David Naughton making it. A lot of these are actors that went on to have music. I've got Taylor Dane in here, I'll Always Love You. I have Robert Palmer, Addicted to Love. So a lot of great 45s, and again, I like that they have their covers on them. I prefer that, especially when it's the original artwork. Naked Eyes, What in the Name of Love. One of my favorite tracks of theirs, actually. So these all go back, I guess, back into, the only thing that's a bummer is it doesn't have the handle that it used to. It broke off, because these are very old 45 carriers. All right, the last one, as I said, is the piece de resistance. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. One of my absolute favorites. There's Chewie on one side, and then you've got Darth Vader on the back. You've got Yoda, and of course a fighting scene with the lightsabers. And in the front, you've got R2-D2 and C3PO. So what I love about this, again, another record tote. I got this. I fell in love with it. I'm a huge kid from the 70s and 80s. What's cool about this is back in the day, you could have a little sticker that said, "This collection belongs to." And in this one, we have a lot of fun stuff in it as well. Of course, I love all the artwork that comes with all of these records. I have an Elvis Presley record right there. I have got a Reverend Horton Heat. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I love a picture disc. I love vinyl with color. I love all vinyl actually, but you also have some Spandau Ballet. We've got The Cure, Let's Go to Bed. It's an original cover right there. We have Altered Images, Pinky Blue. What else? I have some Gary Newman, of course, Complex. I have REM, It's the End of the World as We Know It. And then I have an amazing Clash record in there, London Calling. So again, this is just a fun way of always carrying around the 45s that I do have. I usually have them on display behind me. And as a lot of you know, this is kind of my speed rack right here. Most of them are in their plastic covers, but this is the record tote. Again, Star Wars, one of my favorites. And I have many more pop culture artifacts to show you. Some of them are behind me, and maybe some more 45 cases as well. Thank you for joining. I'll be back with more. See you soon.